Hi there, Cancer. Welcome to September. This is Carrie from wooingnature.life, and I am going to be taking your reading from the Buddha Wisdom cards. I'm also going to be reading from Klaus Holitzka's I-Ching deck, and I will finalize your reading with tarot from the Chinese tarot. So, going with a little bit of an Asian theme for this month, as was directed. So, in the pre-shuffle, I pre-shuffled the cards, and the from the Buddha Wisdom deck, we have the 8 manifestations of Padma Sambhava, the Lotus-born one. I think this is a really an interesting, good card here because it shows like all of the sides of this deity. It says a great teacher is a treasure. Seek to find one. So we're talking about teaching, and we're talking about learning, and we're talking about all of the manifestations of yourself, or all of the manifestations um, that we look at that are then our teachers. Now, what I'm thinking about is Patakis, the lessons or the caminos of the Orishas, because you have all of these paths that lead to the one path. There's many paths that lead to the one. And so, um, um, thinking about this is about rebirthing. It's about restoration for me. It's about coming into the one of yourself. Of many selves I am comprised. And so being able to marry all of that, or being able to bridge all of that into the one, is truly a great lesson. And there is a lesson in all of that for you this month. All right, so I am going to move right along, and we'll keep with this 8 manifestations here. I think that number 8, we associate the number 8 with manifestations. We also associate the number 8 um, with that which is auspicious, with completion, with enlightenment. We associate the number 8 with enlightenment as well. So let's see what the I Ching has to say for you, Cancer. I'll be pulling 2 from this deck. The first card represents the main message, and then the second card is the other detail messages that will either resonate with some of you, some may not resonate with you. The ones that resonate with you, you just hang on to those. So we got the number 31 here in this card, and I will go to number 31. And this is a translation from Klaus Holitzka. There are other translations, so if you're into I Ching and you want to go to your own translations, you can look at that. But this one, according to this text, is the card of influence and attraction. Influence and attraction. Whether a person or situation gives rise to your question, it nevertheless has a deep and lasting influence in shaping the background of your concern. So whatever it is that you're concerned about right now, Cancer people, there's going to be a deep and a lasting influence of this time that is shaping the background of this situation and the concern. If you involve yourself unreservedly, you could gain much from it. Okay? So be open, be willing to lean in. Seize the initiative as you are currently in a strong position, but make wise use of your strength because you don't want to tuck her out. Lively exchange is possible in an atmosphere of cooperation and trust. Suggestions find fertile ground for development, and ideas mutually complement one another. Think deeply about what the influence is based upon, and once this is understood, you are afforded a glimpse into the future. So you're in kind of like a middle ground here. And for me, just reading the information, it seems like you're going to wait for the information to come to you energetically and spiritually. It's not even coming through to me what it is. It seems to be a little cagey about what's happening with you right now, Cancer, and that's perfectly fine, because for some of this may be very different for some of you. But we're talking about influence, your influence, the influence of others, and your attraction, your ability to attract what it is to you that you need. For some of you, you may be needing a teacher. For some of you, it may be students or pupils or those that you're going to be instructing. But whatever it is, just know that you're in a strong position, that whatever people or situations arise, they are there to teach you. Whatever the situations that come up around you, they are there as your teachers. And it's going to have a deep and lasting influence on shaping what your issue is or shaping what your concern is. So pay very close attention to those around you during the month of September, is what I can say for sure. And look at the underlying reason why they exist in your life, because that's going to go to the lesson and the concern. So it seems like to me, Cancer, that the people around you are going to be your teachers in this case. All right, so we're looking at the changing lines. You have 1, you have 3, 1, 3, and 1 and 3. 1 and 3 are the only two. So depending on your situation, you may resonate with line 1, you may resonate with line 3, you might resonate with both. That's fine. Line 1, you're just beginning to put an idea into reality. Those around you react indifferently for as long as there is still no visible results. Everything is still wide open. All right, so this is great. No, people may not be paying attention to you right now. They might not have a clue what's going on, but that's when you can get the most work done, when it's quiet and there's not a whole lot of buzz around your head. So don't worry about people not really getting it right now. They may not care. You may say, hey, I got this great idea. They be like, oh yeah, whatever. Don't get upset about that. Know that that's your time to put in the time. And then on 3, it says, become more aware of your capricious and spontaneous tendencies. This will give you inner freedom. The more difficult it will then become for those who want to influence you. Okay? So you're relying on your inner freedom with this situation, because it's going to be hard for people to grasp you. And then what I'm thinking about, like when you got those little playful kids and you trying to run and catch them and you can't catch them because their little legs are moving so fast. So it's like looking at that part of your nature, your capricious and spontaneous tendencies, because that's going to keep the devil from riding your ankles. Because see, what happens when you're developing a concept, that's why you don't need to talk about it so much. Because see, you be talking about it and people be acting indifferent. And then next thing you know, they are riding your tail trying to catch you with your heels. So you got to pay attention to the time that's going on right now. Right? Okay? Learn your lessons. Be willing to take the lessons that are being given to you right now. And be patient. Your time is coming. All right, Cancers. Let's go to this tarot and get some detailing. I like to get the detailing. Get the details from the tarot for the month of September for Cancer people in the cipher. Again, we're reading from Chinese Tarot. Trying to get some wisdom and some guidance and some details for Cancer for the month of September. All right, so we have the 9 of Swords here. Seems like you're on your own. This could be all your ideas that are coming towards you. You want to tackle them one at a time. Okay? You do feel like you're on your own right now. But that's because you're just starting. The vision is just really starting to formulate. You may feel like the vision has been going on for a long time, but it's just starting to get its legs. All right, we've got a 6 of Coins here. 6 of Coins for me is about, lining up your resources. Getting your resources lined up. Who can you count on? Who can you not count on? Who are your people? Who are not your people? What are good resources? What are not good resources? Be discerning and be objective about this. Got my nose itching. Come on in, Cancer spirits, and help us discern this reading. So you're going to have to rely on your spirit. Your spirit is going to guide you about what to do with the actual objects that you're going to have to move on planet Earth. Because every object represents something in the spirit, right? So these resources that you are counting and that you are chronicling or that you are analyzing are representations of something in the spirit. So even if the resource is a person or the resource is money or the resource is something else, just remember that that's something in the spirit realm. We got the Eight of Staves or the Eight of Wands with the Queen of Cups here. All right, Queen of Cups, to me, that represents you in your watery state, right? Sensing and feeling and being poised and being centered. Handling your situation with elegance and grace. Yes, I feel you, spirits. I'm listening. We have the Eight of Staves here. The Eight of Staves is about being on the ready. Okay? It's about being on the ready. And that's what you're doing right now. You're getting ready. It's going to be a little low-key for you, right? Because you're in this learning mode right here. Okay? You have a lot of resources around you. So you got to know what the resources are. You got the 8 manifestations of Padmasambhava. All right? So you got to count your blessings and you got to see what you're going to work with. You're lining it up. This is lining up your situation. Lining it up. This is a good thing. So if September is quiet for you or seems quiet or seems uneventful, it's not. It's not uneventful. It's not uneventful. Not at all. We got the Nine of Cups here. That's the good luck card coming in with your element, the cups. So again, and I see you lining up things. I see you preparing your space, preparing a new space, preparing a table for others who are going to come and drink from your cup. There's others that are going to be coming to drink from your cup, not in September, but later. And that's why you are in this position right here. This is a place of benevolence, but it's also a place of poise and grace and understanding your own poise and your own grace. Because see, you're going to be preparing this table for other people. And you have to know how to feed people. You have to know how to nurture and nourish, and you know about that, right, Cancer? So that's what it's all about. It's about bringing about your nurturing spirit. Your nurturing spirit. That's really one of your assets. That's one of your 8 manifestations or manifestation tools. Is your nurturing. That's really something else. So I'm seeing that this goes back to, I'm seeing that this is going back to a lineage, a line for some of you Cancer people. This is related to your roots, your lines, like somebody in your family or in your ancestry. It's like a legacy that's been passed down. And that's the message. That represents your strength. That represents your inner strength. And that's coming from your root. It's coming from that aspect, this aspect. Where is it? The Nine of Cups aspect. That comes from your root, from your tree. For some of you, there is a lot. This comes from a line of women. And I'm seeing this line up both here and here. It's like they are lining up everything for you. But this one is coming from a line of women, and that could be associated with the moon. The moon is associated with women, and because your ruler is the moon, the moon could be connecting you to the women spirits in your family, or from a female line in your family. That's who's lining this up. Yeah, these two go together. These two go together. They're also protecting you. They're protecting you from the things that you fear, that they're protecting you from the things that you fear. And they're also helping you fight the things that you fear. That's a good reading. All right, let's see what else. Cancer, month of September. What else for Cancer for the month of September? All right, so yes, we have the Queen of Swords. This is all lined up so well. This comes from a matrilineal line, from your matrilineal ancestral line, Cancer. This is the mother spirit who is sort of regulating the whole thing. This is the lineup. Remember, I talked about the lineup of the feminine energies or the female aspect. And this is the card that we get of you, yourself, tied to your roots, to your tree. And in that tree, I'm seeing the good luck. I'm seeing the clovers in this. And this is associated with the Nine of Cups. Good luck. It's associated with your nurturing spirit. That nurturing spirit coming from your matrilineal line or from the mother. Could be the moon for some of you. For some of you, it is actually your ancestral line that this energy comes from. And it is a nurturing spirit. That's all it is. It's as simple as it can be. You know how to nurture people. You know how to feed people. You know how to nurture them. Okay. All right. We got the Hermit card here, which means there is some inner work still that needs to be done. Again, it's about learning and discovering things of a spiritual nature. These things are going to bring temperance or balance to your life and to your lifestyle. It's going to connect you to the spirit. It's going to connect you to your inner spirit. And then therefore, it's going to reach out to your outer spirits. So there is some time that will be spent in the quiet and in a place of learning. And that place of learning is going to come from just you being able to rely on that energy or that legacy of nurturing that has been given to you. You just have to see it and connect with it. And so September, you'll be doing that connecting, be making those connecting points. All of this, the ultimate thing with all of this is about accessing this point of manifestation or your ability to manifest what you want and what you desire in your life. And it is about building those relationships and nurturing other people. That's where it comes from. It comes from your nurturing spirit. That's what's going to really take you over the edge or over the top. That's what's going to allow you to be able to manifest what you want. Remember, we talked about the influence and attraction. What attracts somebody to you? Cancer. And what's attractive to you is your ability to nurture others. Let's see if there's anything else for Cancer for the month of September, please. Any other cards for Cancer for the month of September? All right. All right, that's it. That is your reading for the month of September. I hope that was beneficial to you. If you need to take a deeper dive, you know how to reach me. I'm at Kerri, Kerri, at wooingnature.life. You can also follow Wooing Nature on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, and Patreon if you want to subscribe there. If you have any questions, reach out to me. As always, I hope you have a great September and you're having a wonderful life.